So I've got a video on a third-party version of Shockwave that I got. This is the Evil Energy Defender Transphere. So its leg joints on the knees are very, very loose, but it does turn into a gun, so that's cool. But yeah, knees can go back that far, leg can go that far forward, just over 90 at the elbow, can't move back any further. Arm can go up that, well, up a lot more, you'll see during the transformation, but it can go 360, just you'll have to pop off the tube first. And also, the pieces on him are removable, like the hands. You can get a whole bag of extras for left and right. And I recommend taking them off for the transformation, which we're going to go into now. And usually just poke them in a bit with the gun hand. Now you're going to open this up. You're going to put his head inside. I would recommend putting it like this, so at least you have something you can use to pull him up. And you're going to do this. And you're going to put his arms together. Make sure that the hand pieces are facing outwards like this. Take this part, like the backpack, put it on over. I think you can kind of tell how this is going to go. Flip this up. And then you're going to flip that in, since that's the one with the little tab. Flip his toe in, put it like that. Same on the other side. Now we got flip this out, flip this out, and you've got two panels. What do you gotta do? Flip his legs around. And now you're gonna put it together like that. And you're gonna flip it out like this. Now you're gonna open these panels in the knees, and you're gonna kind of jam them into here. This part can be a little bit tricky since you're working with multiple tiny joints. You really have to mess with it a bit. It can be super annoying sometimes. What you're trying to do is, you see that part down there? You're trying to get it to move. There we go. It kind of reminds me of the transformation for Spy Shot 6 from Real Gear Robots, who I do have a video on, where you've kind of got to jam some parts around. It's a little bit annoying, but hey. I mean, that's just how this transformation works. And then boom, you've got a pretty decent Shockwave gun. course, it looks a little bit wonky if you look at it like that, but I mean, pew pew, kill people, yay. Pretty cool. Decent shockwave gun if you want. You could remove the tube, kind of, but, or you could sort of do a thing where you try and get it onto the other side, but I don't want to break it because it's a tube. It's an important part of the design, so I will not be doing that. I just gotta pop this out, push that back forward. Now you're gonna unclasp the legs, pop these back up, and you're gonna pull till it comes out. You're gonna pull at it, comes out, snap it back on, slide these back into place, spin around, slide back into place, spin around. Of course, you're going to use little tabs here to open up the foot. Oh, that fell off again. That happens a lot on mine. Hopefully it won't happen on your copy if you get this. And you just put the backpack back into place. And yes, he does have a swivel, but yeah, not really much need for it, but it's cool that it's there. Now, for the hand, select which hand you want. And you're going to want to slide it back into the piece. Boom. This does lead to some annoying things that happen sometimes when you're trying to pose him with the gun hand if you have it on. But then, you know, just swivel that around and now give him his head. And boom. He has some light piping. Let's see if I can show that off. Yeah, you can kind of see it. But yeah, I kind of like this Shockwave. There's some parts that are a little bad, like the legs, which kind of hampers his posability, since I kind of have to have him like this, knees locked at all times when I want to pose him. Here's a little bag full of all of his hands. He's got fists. He's got a fist with a hole in it. Two normal, like, waving hands. So yeah, it comes with some cool accessories, but I like to keep them like this because of the Lord Megatron. Cybertron shall remain exactly as you have left it, from the G1 cartoon. But yeah, you can also kind of do that with his hand, and technically he has wrist swivels because not exactly on a joint, but yeah, if his knees were not so floppy, I would be able to get him into some pretty cool poses. I mean, I can get him into that kind of pose. You can also have him, like, you know, hand on the hip kind of thing. Please stand. Okay, now he's just refusing to stand. Also, I do realize that on the camera, he looks more blue than purple, but he is a very purple guy. IRL, just weirdly. It's like TARDIS-y purple, so it's like kind of hard to tell. But he is pretty nice Shockwave purple. But yeah. That is the Transfer Evil Energy 3 TS-03 Defender from Pocket Toys. Pretty cool. It's got some toe movement and stuff. He has a ab. He does not have an ab crunch, but, like, you know, his chest opens up so you could like, oh, he got shot or something. Since he's got these little things behind it, it's like, oh, you could put like a tiny matrix in there, I don't know. But yeah, it's a cool little Shockwave, I like it. And yeah, I'm going to be taking this one home with me since I'm going to be going back home soon, so after a little while, I'm not going to be uploading a ton of videos because I'm going to be at home and not really with all my Transformers, but I am getting 2 for Christmas that I am very excited about that I will be showing off. But yeah, comes in a nice little package. Got this guy on AliExpress. Pretty cool. And yeah, his hands do come on like sprues. And he does not come with this stand thing that's shown on there. But yeah, you should get him, he's fun.